What's happening, everybody? Hope you had a great day on Friday today, and hope you guys have some hot dates tonight. Yeah, Friday night, date night, right? I'm actually, I posted a picture on Instagram of what I'm doing this Friday night, and I'm getting some throws in. The weather's perfect, so I'm doing my throws tonight. I try to get in a good amount of throws every day. So I kind of want to do, right now, just, you can see the madness of Frisbees all over the place. Boom, you can pick this up if you want it in the description below, but I kind of want to show you guys a real quick, simple way of getting good your throws in, but also at the same time getting meaningful throws. So I'm actually out here right now by myself, throwing, and you can do this with a partner. Obviously it'd be better with a partner, but if you don't have a partner and you have, I think I have like 20 discs here or something like that, but if you have like 5 discs or whatever, you can still do it with 5 discs. You just have to walk a little more, or you can kind of jog in between. It's good to actually get your heart rate up, because in games you're going to be running around, so it's not really good practice just practicing standing. You want to get your heart rate going. So anyways, you're not going to be able to really see what's going on, but essentially when you're throwing, you want to practice realistic throws that you would do in games. So instead of just standing here and just, look at that freaking bro tan I got. Instead of just standing here and just like throwing, you want to practice, stepping out and throwing, stepping out. But more importantly, you want to practice throwing angles. So let's see if I can do this here. Oh, this is my left hand. All right, here we go, see. All right, so essentially, I probably try to get in 25 throws at each level. So right here is probably, I would say, like higher than normal, where shoulder level, a little lower than shoulder. Then you want to get in some around your hips, okay? And then you want to get in below your knees. So those 3 levels, you want to try to get your throws in on both sides. So 25 around shoulder, 25 around your hips, 25 below your knees. And you should be practicing, each one you should vary between how far you step out, so don't step out the same way. Do those on backhands, do those on forehands, and then after that I like to try again like 15 or 20 outside in, which that means is when it leaves my hand, it's going to leave, instead of flat, I'm going to leave with the outside of the disc up. So it's outside, okay, so outside coming in. And how it's going to look, let's see if I can do this, when it comes off my hand, is it's going to go from the right to the left. I don't know if that came up on camera well or not. And essentially for this, you want to, so I have a fence in front of me, right? So I can like, there's a pole right there, and my goal is to try to hit the pole, which I do. But you can do that stuff where you're like aiming at specific things. But the other thing is that's going to increase your accuracy. But the other thing I want to talk about is like planes. So in Frisbee, you necessarily you're not always trying to throw to a specific target, where like in football, if you're a quarterback and stuff, you're like trying to hit him in his numbers. In Frisbee, a lot of times it's more throwing out into space and getting it in the right space. So you want to start trying to get that in the mindset when you're throwing, is you're not necessarily always going to be throwing to a specific target and trying to hit them right in that target, but you're throwing into space. So when I throw, sometimes I think about planes, and I kind of look and I kind of visualize almost like a plane, and I'm trying to throw the Frisbee where it breaks that plane. So you can kind of visualize a receiver like running, and you're trying to throw it to where it breaks that plane, and so that will help your touch and stuff. So outside in, and then inside out is when you throw and the disc, the inside of the disc is up and the outside is on the bottom, or the inside of the disc is higher than the outside. So that's going to be inside out, and that's going to look like this. So it goes from the left to the right. And so you want to make sure you practice both of those. And curving the disc is really a thing too that's going to separate your throws from the rest. If you're able to mold the disc the way you want it, so let's see. I really don't know what you can see, but I'm going to try to aim for like the outside of the fence area, and I'm going to try to bring it back to the middle. Okay, and I'm going to try to just really curve it. So it starts on the outside. That one didn't curve that much because I'm throwing it into the wind. But if you can really start trying to like really, there it is, really kind of mold, hit it. Oh, almost. If you can start trying to really feel the disc and be able to curve it like that, that's going to be better for you, because I see a lot of people try to throw these passes that are flat when they should have been outside in, or they're trying to throw these inside out passes that should have been flat or should have been whatever. But I'll do a video later if you guys want. Post in the comments if you want me to do a video on when to throw outside in, when to throw inside out, and I can do that maybe. But hopefully this helps you guys. Post in the comments how many times you guys throw a day on average. On average, how many throws do you get in a day? Because that's the easiest way of just increasing your ability to play Ultimate, is throwing. And it's not necessarily just going out and bombing hucks. It's the short passes that are the killers. If you've been watching Ultimate at all lately, a lot of people are having problems. Oh my gosh, I've drank too much protein shake stuff. A lot of people are having problems with just those short passes. So, just making sure that you are able to find the love and, just kind of love it in there. And I don't know what I'm really saying anymore. I'm getting exhausted out here. I've been throwing for too long. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Post in the comments how many times you guys throw a day. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, weekend starting. Yay, let's go. All right, peace, man up.